Welcome back to Ace Attorney, Justice for All. It's actually been a couple of days now. We're now in spooky season for us. Boy howdy, when this shit gets uploaded, people will be going, God, you're so fucking behind. We record a lot in advance. And that's what matters. Anyway, it's at least not been too long so I can remember the voices. Hooray. Alright, there you go.
Yeah.
It's you.
Well, at least we were able to get Mr. Mazon-guard as our client. Now we know that he didn't do it, which is very important.
So now what should we do?
Well, we try this tomorrow and we only get this one chance. There's only one way to prove Mr. Mazon-guard's innocence. We have to find the real killer.
Okay, then let's start looking. I hate this logic, by the way. Like, this doesn't happen in a real court setting, that you can't just prove that your client isn't guilty. You have to prove that someone else is guilty. But the other person doesn't get charged immediately in that case.
Yeah. Great. It's like the video I sent you earlier today.
Yeah. Are you willing to convict someone when the only evidence that's available is testimony? No.
No. No, it was like, does anyone else need more than one witness? And it's like, that's not what he said. You were eyewitness to what I said and you got it wrong.
Right.
No.
Right, to the hotel.
We're going to the detention centre first.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Mouthful of food gum. The lawyer dude. So what did you find out?
Well, I'm still in the middle of investigating.
I see. But I've already told you everything that I know, dude. Don't do that, dude. I can't suck things right now. I'm in jail. This fucking plastic straw, by the way, in a lovely bottle. I don't want anyone thinking my dragon's doing anything that lewd while we're recording. Disgusting.
No, so
Shame. Shame on you! Shame on the rest of you! How dare you choke on those fucking disgusting M&Ms!
What do you mean, nah?
You came in here!
What do you mean, nah?
Just pick something! You decided to fucking come here!
Can you tell me about your activities last night?
Dude, why do you eat M&Ms? This is meant to be serious. After I got the award, I took a break and went back to my room. If anyone's wondering, yes, I've made the voice better in the meantime. I had that post-ceremony stage show to do. So I was in my nickel samurai costume.
And you were alone the entire time?
My manager was running around being busy, so yeah.
Because of the press conference you were supposed to hold after the show?
I told you, dude, I have no idea about any press conference, alright?
That's strange. I thought the nickel That's strange. I thought the nickel samurai was going to confess something.
I just realised, this seems sort of familiar to me. I think we went over this potentially in the last episode. I'm not entirely sure because it's been like well over a week for us. And as a note, I've not watched anyone play the game in the meantime. I've played the game anyway, so it doesn't fucking matter. Spoilers and all that. But I don't know. Just something about it seems familiar. I'm sorry if we're going through the same thing again. Anyway, when I was leaving my room, that's when I noticed it was kind of noisy.
Mr. Corridor was already dead at that time.
Yeah, that's what I gathered anyway from my manager.
So the manager already knew. I'm beginning to gather that this guy can't do a thing on his own. Yes, I think we've been through this. Okay.
Evidently there's
Waste of
nothing.
fucking time.
Yeah, nothing new to clean here.
Let's our lobby.
Mm-hmm.
Please, no old bag. Please, no. Ah!
Barbarians. Hey, what do you think you're doing? You can't come in without... Good morning. Hold on, it's you! What's going on here?
Really, well, that's fucking
I heard poor Juan was killed. Is that true? It's a bad rerun, is what this is. Another steel samurai doing the most evil of deeds.
You know, that's not entirely...
I'll have you know that I was a huge fan of Juan's.
Seems to me who's trying to fucking everybody famous.
He's an older looking gentleman, even though he's younger than me. Of course he's my type. Why oh why do all the stars I'm interested in drop one by one like flies? It's always been that way since I was a little girl. Out of the class of the Queen Reaper.
Actually, I wanted to ask you about the murder and what happened.
Don't push me.
I wasn't pushing you anywhere except down a fucking flight of stairs!
That's assault. I'll get you with a gun for that. Mr. Nick?
Yes, Pearly.
I couldn't hear everything she said because she was talking too fast. Yeah, I couldn't say it either, Pearl.
Don't worry about it, Pearly. Don't worry about it. Miss Oldback, could you please speak a little slower?
Don't bust me around, you spiky head smarty pants!
It is for the benefit of the upset child.
She does not care, she is being a child. My dear Hammer died a year ago in a dreadful murder.
I know!
And only recently did I finally find a star that makes this heart go again. It says badump, but to be honest, being a lassie myself, it's not. It's ooh yes. Me? Is this the person that's in love with Bowser?
Fuck off.
Does he not make you go ooh when you see him? I told you.
I don't know what to say.
That was some good conversations. I ask you, why does every star I cheer for always ends up kicking the bucket?
Because you're cursed.
That's what I was going on about in my rant. I'd watch your words. No one's going to get away with saying anything bad about my Juan.
Juan what?
My Edgey-poo. That probably looked demented. I'm so glad we don't record our faces.
Don't click those pictures quickly.
I did. I like stick sticking.
But I haven't said anything.
Well, I don't believe a word that woman says anyway.
What woman? What woman?
We will find out what woman Mr. M&M's. Well, you don't want to know what woman?
Huh? What woman?
You keep guessing the lines.
What did I do now? another incident with that film you showed me. I kept guessing it.
Oh, Secret of Moonake, yeah.
You
and
hated
then
me for
for
that.
some reason as well, you were saying, "Oh yeah, I've played Skyward Sword before." While we were watching someone like play bits of it, and I was like, "No, you haven't.
No, when I started playing it,
We haven't been playing it.
I swear to God, I've played it.
We haven't played it at all."
I can remember doing it.
Then it must have been at someone's house because you don't.
No,
you
who
don't.
the fuck house did I go to?
It's just the thing of I owned a copy, but I never gave it to you to try out. I always had my copy. You never played it at my parents' house. You never played it when we were at university.
I remember doing it though. If I may show you for a second, was drink. Blah.
Yeah, I had to spit it out.
I know, but what is with you? Angrily glaring at me, taking a drink, and then the next second it was.
Oh right, yeah, we were arguing about Skyward Sword, yeah. Unless you sneakily played some of it behind my back.
I haven't.
We haven't played it together. Can we find out who the fucking woman is? That irritating backwater girl with the afro and the horrible country accent. Oh yeah. I mean, what is that manner of speaking supposed to be? And why does she never stop?
Why don't you?
Honestly, women these days, they don't know the meaning of the word modesty. When I was a young maiden, I was so beautiful, even the flowers of the field was, but despite this, I post flowers, rose, and stars were a beautiful pose.
Girls, are you thirsty?
A little.
Okay, I'll go get you some juice or something.
Thank you very much. Hey! Are you paying attention? Young'uns today!
So I'm guessing it's all very good everything from Lotta.
Oh yeah.
I want to ask you about what happened around the time of the murder.
I don't know anything about that. I was here getting ready.
Getting ready for what? My brain went for what, by the way?
Oh, God. The show, of course.
What
wow.
show?
And the press conference after.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's that one.
Cue mysterious music for the magical press conference.
Anyway, I don't know anything about the murder.
Ah, I see.
But
what?
If you're talking about what I saw, that's different. I saw it very clearly.
So what?
What? I saw the most important moment of the night.
Which was what? My fucking God. The most important moment, you don't mean.
Oh, so now you treat me with respect, you disrespectful child.
Oh my fucking God.
Shows something of how old you are. If your name wasn't Wendy, you'd be fucking Karen at this point. When you speak to your elders, you should be more polite. I missed the rest of my line, you whippersnapper.
Please tell me, what did you see?
Oh, for fuck's
Ah!
Oh my God, there's 4! The murder last night was gruesome, wasn't it? But then, what murder isn't?
Oh, please don't stray onto another tangent, please.
If you want to hear more, then show your respect and bring this lady a present.
What do you want?
I guess we better go looking around to get her a present. To
Right.
the hall.
To the hall. Please don't. Looks like the investigation is still in full swing. Hotel staff and the police are running around like a bunch of headless chickens.
I wonder if we can do any investigating of our own in this kind of atmosphere.
Well, gotta roll up the sleeves and try, I guess.
Nothing really to look at in here.
To the hallway.
Hey, you're here!
Of course it's you.
Been waiting for you, Mr. Lawyer.
Thank you. Lotta!
Hey, Mr. Copfella, the thief showed his face.
Pardon? What?
Arrest him, put him on trial, find him guilty, give him the death penalty.
The fuck are you talking about, Lotta? What's wrong, Lotta? Are you feeling alright?
Look here and there and up and down the mountain, but it ain't here. So why don't you just hurry up and give it back to me, you creep?
Give what back?
What are you looking for? My camera! C-A-M-E-R-A! It's my lifeblood! I'm gonna die without my $700 camera!
Your camera.
Look, don't lots of people say the criminal always goes back to the scene of the crime?
I'm gonna say this once, and once only, Lotta. I'm not a criminal!
Sorry, I broke the tension there. Your anger is really not working with this music, man. And looky, here you are.
Yep, here I am, faced with a lot of trouble.
Huh?
So you lost your camera.
It ain't no ordinary camera. You buy it in a store and it's $1,600 brand new. Huh? But didn't you just say you bought it for $700? I had a nice long talk with a guy at the store. About 5 hours, I reckon. I made this itty bitty scratch on it and the manager got all huffed up in the face. He gave me his talking to and was real mean about it too. He done made me cry at that. When did you lose your camera? Last night after the murder happened. Must have been when I was busy running around looking into things. That's when I lost sight of my dear darling expensive sweetie.
Lotta, what did you capture with that expensive camera of yours?
I don't rightly know. I snapped a shot of anything that caught my eye, so I don't remember. Besides, I couldn't get anything from a big scoop.
I wonder if Lotta's missing camera is connected to the murder. So why is she accusing me of taking it anyway?
Because I'm
Lotta.
an asshole.
Lotta! Please tell me what you know about what happened at the time of the murder.
Well, from before the ceremony last night, I was hanging around here in this area. Yeah, actually I was here until around the time Mr. Engard was arrested.
What were you doing here?
You sure you went to school, city boy? Wherever a lot of heart goes, there's a story to be found. A big scoop to be had.
What's that supposed press conference?
Exactly. I told you before, because you asked me that there was a big scoop and you didn't read it.
Oh, sorry, there was a big scoop.
I told you before, I'm gonna be the best tabloid photographer the world's ever seen.
Okay.
Reckon, of course, that means I'm always looking for the perfect shot.
I wonder what scoop she was after this time. It's probably about that magical press conference, Phoenix!
Although, I was also on the lookout for the other stars that were here.
Other stars?
So, maybe I wasn't here the entire time.
Other stars? Lotta, are you sure you weren't here the entire time? So you could take a picture for your big scoop?
Well, maybe I was, but that's what real journalists do. I got some juicy inside info, so I thought to myself, why not get a picture for proof?
What kind of story was it that you would hang out? What kind of story was it that you would hang around here?
I ain't gonna tell you, bitch!
That's only two, not too bad. Not like Miss Oldberg!
Oops, sorry, Mr. Lawyer. Can't be telling you that. Trade secret, you know?
Not again. Why does everyone have something to hide?
Because this is a big thing with celebrities. We've been stopped, haven't we? Yeah, take that, Mr. Lawyer.
Not someone around here is happy. Slaughter and your eye rule smile.
I do, bitch.
Right.
Ah.
Oh!
More places to go!
Okay, right.
Yes.
Which one do we want to go to first?
Okay,
A
so...
guard or corridor?
Corridor would be the, scene of the crime.
Uh-huh.
And then in Guard's hotel room could just be evidence about him.
So should we go to on guard first, then corridor, or corridor then on guard?
Let's go to on Guard first.
Thank you. The fuck is that?
What, the staff?
Yeah.
Probably some weapon for his costume. Where are we?
We're in Mr. Mountain Guard's dressing room. This is our client's room.
May I help you with something?
Ah, you, the manager. We're...
She's pretty. You're Mr. Guard's lawyer, correct? Gathered as much.
Yeah.
I also looked for lawyers on my end, but to no avail.
How did you know I'm his lawyer?
You were just saying that he is your client. In a situation like this, the only person who would use such a word would be his lawyer.
And who are you?
Wow! It's a simple deduction, really.
Who are you?
The trial is tomorrow, and Mr. Enguard's situation is looking rather grim.
You're his manager. From what I'm gathering, that's his manager.
So you came here, one stop in your mad dash to find clues to build his case, correct?
Well, you're not totally right, but you're not totally off either.
It's really not the time to be showing off, Mr. Nick.
I'm not.
I am Adrian Andrews. I hate to waste time, so let's get down to business.
Alright. Maybe a small search, but appearances could be deceiving.
I assume the first thing you need to know is what everyone was doing that night, correct?
Yeah, that is correct.
Then I will tell you.
Oh, good.
Before the award ceremony, I had dinner with Mr. Engard. It's a card with a shell on it. In this very room, I might add.
Dinner? What did you eat?
I told you, I hate to waste time with trifling details.
They're not trifling. I decide what's trifling. Don't tell me how to do my job.
If you took a look at the table yourself, you wouldn't need to ask me.
Well, get out the fucking way then. She's a lot of fun at parties.
When the award show was starting, I headed for Viola Hall.
And after the show ended, you came back to this room?
No, I had some small errands to run.
Manager.
I helped with the preparations in the lobby.
Oh, preparations for the post-ceremony show, I guess.
When it was time for the post-ceremony show, I came back to call for Mr. Engard. After that, I went to visit Mr. Corridor.
And that's when you found his body, isn't it?
You really held strong through everything.
Yeah, she does seem to be mentally tough as nails. Great. So about you and...
Stop right there. You aren't seriously about to ask how Mr. Engard and I are related, are you?
His manager. Sorry?
I have no idea how he could chose you as... Oh my god, this is horrible! Right, so it should have been, I have no idea how he could have chose you. No, it's still not chose. I have no idea how he could choose you as his lawyer. Where is the other? Oh! Ah! This is a... Ah! I farted. This is a... What?
No, the thing As you were writing it, went...
Right. This is an official translation of the game. This isn't even the first time this game has been translated. Why is this so wrong?
Why'd you check this or something like that?
Mr. Nick, calm down and hang in there.
Thanks, Billy.
I'll give you a shoulder rub to relieve your stress later, alright?
Okay.
I already gave you my name earlier, but I'll add the time Mr. Unguard's manager.
I thought so. His manager. Speaking of managers, did the victim, Mr. Corridor, have one?
No, he did not.
Okay. He didn't.
Global Studios has a very different policy from Worldwide Studios. In fact, Worldwide Studios does not assign individual managers to their stars.
I see.
This industry is very ruthless and unforgiving. Actually, you look quite ruthless and unforgiving yourself to your poor partner.
Pardon?
Dragging a little girl like her to places like this. Honestly.
As if I could have left her behind.
You're wrong! I'm doing this to help Mystic Maya!
Well, calm down and hang in there. I'll buy you a juice later, alright? Okay, fucking...
Look around the room now.
Looks like dishes, I'll go from here, I'll go to at that.
I'm sure they're Mr. Ungard and Miss Andrews' plates.
Yes, looks like they had T-bone steak. What's with Global Studios and T-bone steak?
It's a staple, I guess. I guess that's just part of the costume. Sword!
With some sign. Those on the sofa here.
I think that chocolate looking thing is called a happy.
Whatever it is, I'm sure it's something that would make a great souvenir. Wow, I'd be absolutely thrilled.
I should probably try and nick it.
She would. It's probably Mr. Unguard's suitcase. For someone who's only going to be here for the award show, it's a lot of stuff! Looks like you have about 3 days worth of clothes in here.
Some really are different from us, aren't they?
That's the bedroom over there.
That's a bed? Oh, you poor thing. Wow, they have really big beds here. Okay, I guess we better get back to... We should... No. Remember, profile presenting seems to be a thing to do in this one. So... Yeah.
On guard or card?
Both probably work. I asked to become Mr. Ungard's manager. He's a pleasure to manage with his nice disposition.
Mr. Ungard does seem like a rather weak-willed man, always doing what he's told.
He's always saying my manager, right, Mr. Nick? She did mention she went to see him.
Did you know the victim, Mr. Corridor?
Yes, I knew him. The world is such a small place after all. Did you know about his rivalry with the Nickel Samurai? Honestly, they were like children when it came to that. Time and time again, those two competed with each other over the most trivial things. If either one of them wasn't so stubborn, then maybe no one would have needed to die.
I've got a hunch this woman knows more than she's letting on. She must know why Von Corridor was killed.
I guess we'd better ask her about it then.
Do you have any ideas?
As to?
As to why Mr. Corridor was murdered.
Why would you ask me about such a thing?
If you give me psyche locks, I swear to God. I'm just doing my job. So, do you have any ideas? Oh, for fuck's sake!
Oh God! Whoa! It's another 4!
Miss Andrews?
Sorry, but there's nothing more I have to add to this conversation.
For fuck's sake.
Is it a Cyclops, Mr. Nick? Is it a psyche lock, Mr. Nick? We keep switching!
Yes, there seems to be more and more of these lately.
Yeah, that's like our third one already. Right, I guess we better go investigate the murder room now.
Boy, I don't want to see your face long, so fuck off.
So sorry. Bears. Bears.
Bear with. Bear with. What the fuck? There's one bed. There's two right there that I feel like at the moment. You see that red one that's hanging off the sofa?
Yeah.
I feel like that one, but then look at the one directly above it, the grumpy fucking shit.
Ah, yes.
I feel like those, or just the big one standing there just like...
Oh, the one of these is not like the other, the actual stuffed bear compared to the teddy bears. Mr. Nick, where are we?
We're in Mr. Wangarda's room, Pearls.
Mr. Corridor?
The victim, which makes this the crime scene too. Ah.
Yay!
Oh, it's you, Pearl! So, what happened? The kidnapper. Has he contacted you again? Not yet. He probably won't until we win this strong guard's acquittal. You doing okay, Pearl? Hanging in there? I just want mine to be alright. We don't have a lot of time left, but I'm going to help you as much as I can, Pearl. Can you do that? Even if we want to look around the crime scene? Just this once. Special circumstances, right, pal?
We do it all the time anyway.
I'll even tell you everything I know, but you gotta keep quiet. It's my neck on the line here. Thank you. Oh, that's right. I got you guys a map of the hotel, pal. Here you go, little missy.
Wow, you're giving it to me? Thank you.
Oh, we need to get lost in a hotel too big for its own good.
Wrong. Mr. Nick, I got a map!
It's great, Pearls.
But Mr. Nick, I can't read what it says. Bless you, child! Pardon me. I'm sorry, I can't help it! Why don't you talk to your pal then? Okay. I've got a lot of teddies to look at. It's so messy here!
Pearls really likes things neat and tidy, I take it.
There are lots of electronic things in here I've never seen before. Hey, Mr. Nick, tell me what they are, pretty please.
Okay, that over there is a watch you wear on your wrist.
I know what a watch is.
Oops, for a second there, I forgot I was talking with Pearls. Not mine.
Ooh, mega burn.
It's a suitcase, there's... Oh no shit,
Well done.
Fucking obvious there.
Oh, absolutely.
There are so many things in it, I bet it barely closes. There's his clothes, a dryer, an electric shaver, a calculator.
Do all stars pack too much stuff like Mr. Corridor? Well, considering so did Mr. Ungard, yes. Wow, there are a lot of bears!
Roundhog ones, collector's editions, stuffed teddy, plastic models. It's pretty overwhelming. Is there a kind of bear doesn't have?
There's even a few in the trash can.
Yeah, I get the feeling maybe the guy didn't really like bears.
Poor teddies. It's hard to bear with all these problems!
Why are you here?
Okay, slide, I get now. Oh, hello!
There are all sorts of things in this refrigerator.
The carrot juice bottle and the tomato juice bottle are both empty.
Empty? Just too much of a hassle to throw them away, I guess. They're all vegetable juices. I guess he must have been a real health nut.
Oh! There's a beet, some ketchup, and a bottle of strawberry jam, too!
I'm sorry, just a bottle of strawberry jam?
Yeah.
No!
It's going to be a jar.
Jam comes in jars! Maybe red was his favorite color?
To the next side of the room. Slide!
Slide to the right. More bear. Oh, look at that one.
Robo Bear.
There's something to the card. I had dinner last night. Please don't be too fucking steak.
This bottle, it's tomato juice.
We had a lot of food at the orchard last night. But I wonder if the stars had gone on stage after only eating a meager meal like this.
Looks like it.
It's a beautiful wine glass and there's tomato juice in it.
Yeah, I feel that. Ew, tomato juice. I don't really like it much. I don't like it either.
No.
It's not like... Who would...
There's a bottle of it on the table over there. That's probably where this came from.
But it doesn't see... Doesn't it seem weird?
What seems weird?
I mean, everything else is scattered all over the floor.
She's right. The flower vase is broken and the makeup is strewn everywhere.
Why is this glass the only thing that's still alright? To be honest, by the way, I hate tomato juice. Like, I'm okay with ketchup, but I wouldn't fucking drink it, and I get the feeling they taste the same.
Bottles of cosmetics are scattered all over the floor. This pillow and Mr. Carter fought his assailant.
What are these bits of glass from?
A flower vase, maybe? There are flowers on the floor, but I don't know what they are.
You don't know much about flowers, do you, Mr. Nick?
No.
You're not very romantic, are you, Mr. Nick?
Fuck off.
Don't swear at me, I'm a child.
This is a guitar case, I guess. A little beat up, but still usable. Where's the guitar that goes in it, though?
Well, let's continue. That's strange. The guitar is not here.
Maybe you forgot to bring it to the show?
But Mystic Maya. She said the bright red guitar was the Jamming Ninja's signature item.
That's true. Huh? This guitar case is wet. It's only wet on the top of the lid.
Yeah, there's no water inside the case. This is water, isn't it? Okay, so a few more bits to check. So that's a bed, right?
Yep, and it's big, but it's a bed.
Ah! Mr. Nick! It's so soft!
Really?
This is a crime scene!
This must be a rarity for her.
Well, yeah, she probably sleeps in a futon. Considering what, like, Crime Village is based off of, it being like a traditional village.
That's
Everything.
it.
So we best talk to our good old pally pal.
Do you know what was the cause of death? Well, technically the final autopsy report isn't out yet. But one look at the victim should tell you, pal. It should. Yeah, here's a picture. There's a knife in his chest.
It's a dinner knife, it looks like.
That is for eating.
Yeah, it is.
Not for stabbing.
Yep. It's for eating or buttering bread. Not that. Please stop. Get some help.
Please stop stabbing with non-stabbing implements.
In fact, don't stab people at all, thanks. We do not encourage stabbing on this channel. Apart from vegetables and hunks of meat. Anyway, let's continue. So there's a knife in his chest.
Yeah, pal, that's a murder weapon. So he was stabbed to death. They're looking at fingerprints down in the lab right now.
Cool.
There were fingerprints on the nut. Please. Please stop! For the love of God! Yep. It looks like they're pretty sure they're Mr. And it looks like they're pretty sure they're Mr. Ungod's prints, pal. That's bad. Real bad. Why was Mr. Ungod arrested? Because we had evidence on him.
Evidence?
It looks like the victim, Juan Card, opened up a really big fight. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, one look at the crime scene, you can tell. There's signs of a struggle everywhere. Oh yeah, during the fight, his button came off. Mr. Ungod said something about the button. Something like one of the jamming ninja's buttons got caught in his hakama. But that's not all! What? There was a witness, pal. A witness? Who was it? My lady, Miss Bag. Fuck off! Please, anyone but her.
At least the game admits it.
The prosecution has plenty of evidence to make a solid case. Not to mention there's something around where the victim... Not to mention there's something around where the Vic was that's a little off. Something that's a little off? As in, that's for you to figure out, pal!
It's the fucking glass. Alright, let's try to figure it out, Mr. Nick! It's the glass!
Yeah, already done that. Right.
So we should present the glass, obviously, to Gumshoe, because that's what he's hinted at us to find.
So about this wine glass. Ah, so you noticed it, pal. The whole crime scene was a mess, but this glass was the only thing that was untouched. You noticed that too, Detective Gumshoe. No, actually, Miss Von Karma noticed it first. Anyone but her. Yeah, Pearl's noticed it before me too. Hey, wait a minute! So does that mean Miss Von Karma's here at the hotel? Yeah, she's around. Man, you're gonna be in so much trouble, pal. Especially if she catches you in here. Well, you can bet the instant I see her, I'll be running the 1,000-meter dash.
What's that beeping noise, Mr. Nick?
I've heard this sound somewhere before. It's Miss Von Karma! For some reason, whenever I hear that sound, she pops up out of nowhere and whips me. Come to think of it, that's exactly what happened the last time. So, sorry, I'm gonna make myself scarce. Later, pal! You! No! Oh my god, no!
At last, you reveal your true nature, Mr. Phoenix Wright!
What? No! Nice to meet for a change.
So you're the type to steal information from pitifully hopeless detectives.
Steal. Not the word I would use.
That's very dishonorable of you!
Why do you look like you yourself?
It's because we cannot see you, you silly fucking lawyer.
Ow!
Exactly, I got you. Hey, don't you dare run away, scruffing my trench coat! Ah. I didn't think the detectives of this country could be this pitiful.
You're a bit thirsty. Ah!
Detective, come over here for a second.
No.
Oh dear. Yeah.
I'm not gonna bother.
Oh dear. He's dead. I feel better knowing at least you are man enough to face your punishment.
You're so scared. You just froze up on the spot.
Mr. Phoenix Wright!
What do you want now?
You have soiled my perfect prosecution record. Stop wrestling, you little shit.
Voice if I'm counting correctly.
I'll never forget that.
You bring it up every time.
This time, victory is mine.
Agree to disagree there, sweetie.
Shut up, Phoenix.
Make me friends with stuff.
Which?
Don't work. Victory is yours. Is that all this means to you?
What? Come, Scruffy! The investigation briefing is about to begin.
Yes, sir.
This isn't over yet. I swear on my family's honor.
Ow. What did you throw at me now? What's this? Well, I guess this means I gotta get back to the precinct now, pal. If you ever need me, come down to the Criminal Affairs Department, alright? And if you can't, try not to let Miss Von Karma see you.
Well, there's now paper on the coffee table, from what I can see. So we best pick that up. Mr. Nick, what's this piece of paper?
It's called an autograph.
Autograph?
The paper's got Mr. Corrigan's name written on it, so it's his autograph.
I can't read it at all.
To be honest, I've never...
Billy, you suddenly aged to become a fucking 20-year-old man. To be honest, I've never seen writing that looks like this.
Ah, it's a special way of writing called cursive.
It's a squiggle.
Look here. See how it says, to my dearest when...
Continue your line, you're not allowed to stop.
Blah. I don't like how that tasted.
I'm sure you did.
In more normal letters here.
This sloppy, unreadable writing. It's crazy and cruel to give this to someone.
Hold on. Wendy. I've heard that name somewhere before.
My autograph.
Back we go, back we go, back we go. Fuck off, I don't want to see your face.
So to the hall. Oh. Hello. Oh, Mr. Wright, how are you?
Terrible. Ah, Mr. Powers, have you been here the entire time?
Yeah, people connected to the murder aren't allowed to go home, let alone leave. And why was Phoenix?
Can you tell me a little bit more about the Nickel Samurai TV show?
The Nickel Samurai is an action hero program aimed towards kids.
Uh-huh.
It's a sequel to the Steel Samurai.
Uh-huh. I see.
This time there are 3 samurai brothers. Aluminium Samurai, Tin Samurai, and of course the Nickel Samurai. It's a love why in New Old Tokyo. New Old Tokyo.
Why? I see. Wait! A love what?
A love why. This girl, Sayo, works at the tea shop and all 3 guys fall for her at the same time. It's actually at least the best way to describe it, because you know when people talk about love triangles, that doesn't actually fit properly. It's a love cone, really. because they don't connect at the bottom.
Yeah. Oh, I guess the Y shape is the three brothers colliding over this one girl.
Anyway, Sayo is actually the daughter of the evil Strawberry Clan's leader. Wow. Strawberry Clan. We've gone a far way away from the evil magistrate.
Sounds like an unusual situation, like Romeo and Juliet ×3.
Yeah. Strange thing is, this sort of forbidden love story is really big with the office ladies.
Uh-huh.
Yes, Pearl? What happens next? I want to know! Miss Sayo, does Miss Sayo fall in love? She does, doesn't she? Every Sunday at 8 a.m. I'm going to stop watching Kiss Masterpiece Theatre starting this week!
I can't believe she's really considering it. So what's the Jammin' Ninja TV show like?
It started from a remake of an old movie, to tell you the truth.
You do not look happy about it.
The Jammin' Ninja, like the samurai shows, is geared towards kids. It's the story of a ninja who can't scale a wall, but became a big pop star anyway.
What?
He was a really lousy ninja. Absolutely couldn't do any ninja things right at all. But boy, could he sing! With his trusty bright red guitar in hand, he took the ancient world by storm.
A ninja with a bright red guitar.
And then the final fight in front of his beloved Princess Misola. Gemin versus the Muromachi 5. I would be smart, just be like, ah! Suddenly, our brave hero catches a not so jamming cold the night before before Battle 3.
Oh, that's too bad for him.
Yeah. This kind of pop music based love story is something high school girls really like.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Pearl?
What happens next, I want to know.
What happens next? I want to know! The jamming ninja! Will he be able to sing? What about Princess Misola? Every Sunday at 8 a.m. Which show should I watch?
I can't believe she's really considering it.
It's interesting though, because the original Steel Samurai show didn't have any romance in it, and it didn't seem like that Pink Princess did either.
What should we do now? Present her to him or go back to the old bag?
Present.
Okay. What the fuck would I present? Not that.
Profiles, I guess. So we could talk to him about Adrian Andrews, because we asked him before about the others. Hey, that's Miss Andrews. She's Matt's manager. Actually, I was interested in her for a little bit. Just a little.
Oh dear.
Rip.
So Miss Prowse likes this type of woman. What do you know about Miss Andrews?
Well, see, here's the thing. I don't really know her. You know. There's sort of a small rumor going around about her right now. A rumor? Ah, if you're interested, I'll be glad to share what I know.
So happy. He looks like a lion that's just found his next meal.
He's a bit lion-like.
Do you mind telling me about this gossip?
Ah, so you are interested in it. Figured you would be.
Yeah.
I have such a weakness for celebrity gossip too.
Get on with it, man! Oh really? You too, huh?
Yeah, so take a look at this.
Tabloid. His old bag would read. Alright, let's see here. Jammin' Midnight Rendezvous.
To the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss A.A. You see now, don't you?
Yeah, what?
You can't stop pretending to be in the dark, Mr. Right? One Carter didn't have a manager of his own. Which means if we're talking about a certain manager with the initials AA...
Adrian Andrews.
Really? This is big news!
But it seems kind of odd that woman, Miss Andrews, together with the biggest rival of her client.
It's a wonderful thing that can only happen between two people.
Mr. Powers looks so happy!
Girls is just following along, not having any idea as to why he's smiling.
Well, like the saying goes, one man's garbage is another man's treasure. Suppose we should have a look at that.
If I must. Sun in my eyes.
Superstar in an ultra-hot mega scandal, love scandal. Reliable sources say that Juan Card has been getting close with the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss AA. Okay.
Right.
Well, I think we'll be able to do Old Bag, I think. Well, maybe not, I'm not sure.
Think about your phrasing,
Oh,
and then think about my answer.
I don't know what happened.
You said we might be able to do Miss Oldbag.
Oh god!
And I said I'd rather not.
Oh, I don't want to do it that way, thanks. Right, let's manga tower her and throw that autograph in her face.
Okay, so present.
Oh, woohoo. The Zonai Secret Stone! You shuddered at that!
No.
Yeah, they're not very secret, are they?
Cold, I told you earlier.
We'll have to get you a blanket once we get this one done. So what did Huffpuff witness? Alright, I'll be honest with you for now.
Then please tell us what you saw.
But oh, what a waste. And here I have a perfectly good chance to have a little fun at you young'uns' expense. I am a little devil after all.
Alright, I'll give you what you want.
Here it is. Your scribble.
Take
That's Juan's autograph!
Yes, it is.
And it even says, "To my dearest Wendy" on it. That's me, right? My name is Wendy Oldbag, so that Wendy has to be me, right?
Well, it may say Wendy. But somehow I don't think that Juan had this Wendy in mind when he signed it.
Oh, please give it to me. Let me have it, please.
I can't let you have it just like that.
Yes, I know. Then how about an exchange?
Wow, she must really want this autograph.
Well, if it isn't good enough for you, fine, Mr. Right, you win. Wendy Oldbag, ready to open up her heart, all for my dearest Juan.
Damn.
You win. Yep.
That is a sentence I never want to see with my eyes again.
Autograph given to Wendy dearest. Right. I feel bad for you now.
Huh?
I tell you, I saw him that night. I saw him coming out of Juan's room.
You're kidding.
Oh no! It was about 10 minutes before Juan's body was discovered. It was just a coincidence. I was on my way to the toilet, minding my own business.
And did you tell that to the police?
Well, of course! I thought I could get a gift certificate or two out of it, maybe more. Gift certificate? I've been recruited again for that part of the trial. You know, the trial tomorrow.
Great.
This time, you're gonna get it. I'm gonna work hard to get your client pronounced guilty.
Why does everyone have it out for me?
But Mr. Angard hasn't done anything bad. I didn't care about details like that. I know he did my dear poor Juan in. I know it, that yellow-bellied chicken. Yellow-bellied chicken? I wonder what that would look like. I trust my senses. I know when someone did something bad and I say he did it.
You don't know, Wendy. What did Mr. Angard ever do to her to deserve this? What did Mr. Angard do to you to make you so...
You don't know?
No! Obviously not!
Well, that guy, he framed my Juan.
How?
He created that scandal that plagued poor Juan.
What scandal?
Mr. Nick,
What is it?
what's a scandal?
Oh, I'll tell you about that after we get home, okay?
Poor Juan led astray by the vials of that vile temptress.
Oh, that scandal.
Mr. Nick, what do vials mean and wild temptress mean?
Ah. How about we just listen to what Miss Oldback has to say now? Okay, pros? So, Miss Oldback, who's this woman you're talking about? Please don't look at me like that.
Blink, blink. Adrian Andrews, of course. Who else? That guy, he shoved the girl onto Juan on purpose.
His own manager? But why?
I thought lawyers were smart. It was to create a scandal to make Juan lose face. That girl drove Juan into a scandal that dragged his reputation through the mud.
Sounds like a pretty standard definition of a scandal to me. Why do you know about that anyway, Miss Oldbag?
I'm one of Juan's biggest fans. I'm always out there gathering information. There's nothing I don't know.
And do you have any proof that Mr. Angard did what you say he did?
Next week's issue of a certain magazine says so.
Ugh, of course, a tabloid.
Next week? Doesn't that mean it's something people don't know about yet?
Why would Miss Oldbag have information like that? And where did she get it?
Hee hee hee! I won't tell you! I'm a horrible woman!
Back to Lotta.
Yeah.
Or should we go to the Criminal Affairs Department?
Back to Lotta.
Because the tabloid.
The tabloid, the scandal, that's what we're after. That's what she was trying to get a snap of Adrian and Juan together. Magatama that bitch.
Magatama the bitch.
Ha!
Lotta, will you please answer my questions? On the night of the murder, why were you loitering around the victim's room?
I told you, didn't I? For my scoop.
Yep, you did. But I want to know... Oh, okay. What I want to know about other details of this scoop.
That's not something I can tell you.
Well, you fucking better.
I mean, there's my bread and butter. There's my bread and butter. I'm sorry, I did that wrong. Oops.
But of course, if she's the author of that scandal tabloid, then of course she'd be trying to get a picture of them together to get that big scoopy story.
Oh, yeah.
Alright then, an unpleasant tabloid photographer looking for a scoop. I'm going to say that you were looking into a scandal.
Urgh.
Could it be that you, Lotta Hart, were looking for a break with a huge story? Perhaps an unfolding scandal between Juan and this person, so as profiles Adrian Andrews.
Oh, yes. This woman.
She's Adrian Andrews, Madame Guard's manager. The Nickel Samurai's manager, caught secretly meeting with his rival, the Jammin Ninja. It would be the hottest story of the season, wouldn't it?
You're pretty good at this guessing thing, Mr. Lawyer. But you can't just make up any old thing and think it'll make the papers. You gotta have backup.
Backup?
Yeah, you gotta have that, what's it, news source?
You mean news source?
That's it! So show me something that shows that Juan guy had something with Miss Andrews. Now we show him the clipping. Him? Show her the clipping. Oh my god, why did I say him?
This is the article from a certain weekly tabloid. Jammin' Midnight Rendezvous? To the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss A.A.
Ah!
Mr. Carter didn't have a manager of his own. What's more, his rival, Mr. On Guard's manager, Adrian Andrews, she has the initials AA. You saw this article and then thought to take some pictures of them as proof. That's why you were looking around Mr. Corridor's door last night.
Wah!
You were looking into Mr. Corridor and Miss Andrews' affair, weren't you?
You got it. I was gonna get myself a scoop by catching them in the secret meeting.
But there's already an article about it in one of the weekly tabloid magazines. It's no longer breaking news.
What'd you just say? Her initials are AA. What kind of vague thing is that? That ain't no proof of nothing. People are gonna want to see real proof. Well, at least I do. So that's what I was doing. Getting photos. Oh. I'm gonna whip up the reader's interest with some gossip and a little misleading. Then spice it up a little and have myself an exclusive story.
Wow, that's a nice journalistic integrity you got there.
I already finished writing up my spicy article, you know. But the paper I wrote it on, my note to myself, it's gone. Your note to yourself? It was inside the case about 106. I can't do.
1,600?
Yeah, my $1,600 camera. That don't run off together. I came here for my big story. Didn't come here to have my treasure disappear on me.
Yeah, I understand.
It's enough to make a gal go bonkers, I tell you. What's with people now, anyway? I never thought I'd see the day when someone done steal something from me.
You really want that note back, huh? I've no idea why, though. The story on that note's probably a bold-faced lie.
Ooh. I got next week's issue.
Wendy took it.
She probably did. Oh my god, stop farting.
Back to the hall. Back to the lobby.
Yeah, I'm an evil, horrible woman.
Says the camera.
Go ahead. I don't have anything to say to delinquents like you.
She's climbing up like the old clam that she is.
Please, anything would be helpful. Well then, how about I tell you my measurements?
No, that's okay, really.
She really doesn't like you, does she, Mr. Nick?
No, unfortunately not. I know. Okay, so no.
I guess that's for later.
Oh, I don't want to talk to you. Fuck off. Let's go to the criminal affairs department.
Sure.
She's probably busy.
Might not be.
Detective Gumshoe said they had an investigation briefing.
Yeah. Oh, he's back!
Oh. Alright, so you came, pal. Why the blunt greeting? Because there's nothing to be friendly or happy about. What do you mean by that? Well, things look perfect this time round. The evidence and the testimony are airtight.
Oh boy.
But we can't just roll over and die. We have to stay positive. So what do you mean the evidence is airtight? I can't give you all the details, pal, but there's two big pieces.
Two?
And both of them are in this photo. The first is the button that was missing from the victim's chest. That's the button that you found during your body search of Mr. On Guard? Yep. Found it in the folds of the Nickel Samurai's special pants. And the second one is the knife in his chest, pal. The fingerprints on the knife in his chest, to be exact.
Fingerprints? Whose are they?
You didn't even have to ask them, Missy. It's obvious. They're mountain guards. Those trials talk about being stuck between a rock and a hard place. So what about this airtight testimony? That old security lady, Miss Oldquack. I thought so. What do you mean you thought so? Did she tell you something, pal? Well... And I even told her not to open that mouth of hers and blab to anyone. Her blab knob is stuck on 10 and there's no turning it down, trust me. What?
It's so true, though.
Yeah, well, Miss Oldquack saw it all, pal. She saw Mr. On Guard come out of the victims from around the estimated time of death.
No way!
Hey.
Well.
I can't think presenting him with anything or do anything.
We never asked him about the guitar.
What can you tell me about this guitar case? Oh, that! This is just what I heard, pal, but that's the German Ninja's signature item.
But the guitar wasn't in his hotel room.
Yeah, we looked for it too. It's not normal for a person to forget to bring their most famous item to an award show. It's starting to sound like the guitar is related to this case after all. Okay, ask him about that.
Fuck it, show him the magazine cutting, that's the only other thing we've got. Oh.
We're pretty interested in this bit of gossip ourselves. The scandal with Mr. Corridor, but why? Well, 2 years ago, a woman committed suicide.
Yay, jump scare suicide thing.
Suicide?
Her name was...
Go on.
Celestine Pax. And she was Juan Corridor's manager. The victim's manager? But that's not all, pal. Celestine Pax was Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. She told Miss Andrews everything she knew about the business from square one.
The mentor.
That would explain the connection then. It's not romantic, they're just, I guess, bonding over Celeste.
Maybe, yeah. A woman who was both Mr. Corridor's manager and Miss Andrews' mentor. Could her suicide have something to do with this case? You want to know more about her, pal?
Yeah, that'd be great.
I would, but...
I think it's a talking point.
She was the victim's manager and was also Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. You said that, Gumshoe. You said that. Something new, please, Gumshoe. It's been 2 years since her suicide, and now those two are linked again by another death. Or maybe it's just a coincidence. But wah!
Fucking... I'm getting sick of dealing with one foolish idiot after another.
I'm getting sick of dealing with you. Miss Rongarma!
You can't seem to stop Elliot. La 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 la. Shit. You can't seem to stop allying. I can't say the word in this accent. You can't seem to... Allying, thank you. You can't seem to stop allying yourself with the enemy, can you?
I am not the enemy.
Shut up, you are. I don't need a traitor in my midst.
You don't mean...
I do. Scruffy. You have 30 minutes to get out of here. You are no longer needed. Goodbye. That's...
Wait! Please wait, sir! If I don't get this month's pay, I'll start...
Quiet! If it weren't for traitors like you,
I would have won. Is that what you want to say? Who?
Voice. Edgeworth!
Your boyfriend! He's alive!
I hate what came into my head.
What?
My boyfriend's back and you're gonna get in trouble.
Hey, my boyfriend's back!
Yeah, that's what came straight into my head. Please continue.
It's been a long time, right?
Yeah.
This person. This is Mr. Edgeworth. I'm becoming a baby.
I'm keeping that. Oh. What am I going to do with you?
Don't know.
I will kiss you. Mwah! Nice to see you, right? We wanted that took as well. Yes, of course.
Fine, no,
Shall
fuck
come
off.
to you now.
No, fuck off. No, fuck off.
Don't be a tsundere now, right? Give us a kiss.
Did you
Yes, we did. Now
Are you
you should
okay?
at least give me a kiss on
No.
my snoot. Oh, Nab would have been so happy to get away from all of our shipping. Nope.
No.
It's back, baby!
Are you cold?
Still blaming others when things go wrong. Oh, I was talking to Von Karma. Shit. I don't want to kiss her. FYI. You haven't changed a bit, Francisca. I have a
That's a
new
different
smirky
face.
face. Do you like it, right? You. How dare you show your face to me without a shred of shame upon it? You saw the Von Karma name, dragged it through the mud. You even ran away with your tail between your legs like the ill-bred dog you are. Are you talking about the Von Karma family creed? To be perfect in every way? Then let's hear it, Francisca. How are things going? I hear you are having a rough time maintaining perfection in this country. You seem to be getting crushed under the weight of it all. That's why I came back. Keep your assumptions to yourself! I haven't given in yet. I won't lose. This case is mine. I'll never hand it over to you. Never! Mr. Phoenix Wright!
Ow.
I will see you tomorrow. In court.
Glad you made that distinction, Francisca. Glad you made that distinction.
It will be a clinical lesson on the meaning of total victory. Still the same wild mare she always was. Hello, Wright.
Fine.
Now you have to talk to me.
I thought you, the prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, had gone and died.
Mr. Nick!
I never wanted to see you again.
Yes, and now I'm smirking at you, bitch. I think that's enough of a warm welcome for someone you haven't seen in a year.
Are you going to run tomorrow's trial?
You heard her, right? That wild mare hasn't given in yet, it seems. So no, I don't think I'll be making an appearance, even though I want to desperately. Your hatred for me is quite unhealthy, not to mention one-sided. I love you still. I didn't mean to make you think I was dead. But I will say one thing. You can't win on your own at the trial tomorrow.
What is that supposed to mean?
I have something definitive that you lack. And working together is the definition of teamwork. It's the power to find the truth.
Truth.
In order to understand this case, you have to understand a certain truth. Well, if you ever feel the need for my assistance, it is available to you. I'm not in charge of this case, so I can be a bit more generous with information.
What's going on inside his head?
I wish to make up for everything right. Let me be helpful in my most unhelpful way! A lot of things may have happened, however Manfred von Karma was still my mentor. And the perfect win record is proof of the von Karma.
1 year ago, you could not establish guilt in a few cases. And those losses the reason you suddenly disappeared from the prosecutor's office? Did you leave because you had lost your perfect win record? To think your motivation for prosecuting trials was so selfish! It would have been better for everyone if you never came back from the dead, Edgeworth!
Oh god, the strife! Oh, my heart! I see. Then let me ask you something. Why do you stand in the courtroom? What is your reason?
Well, with Franziska, she almost always says, I will defeat you this time, the instant she sees me. But the courtroom is not a personal battlefield for prosecutors and lawyers. I stand in the courtroom to defend my clients, to save their lives.
To save your client, you say?
Those who think only of their own ego-driven goals, those kinds of prosecutors are reprehensible to me. Even if you're a prodigy, or someone like you, Edgeworth.
How dare you? It looks like there is still a lot you have yet to learn.
You've been gone a year! What fucking enlightenment have you reached, you smarmy prick?
Quite a lot, Phoenix. If you just gave me the chance to speak, I would tell you. But not right now, because you're being a little bitch.
A lot I have yet to learn. Me.
Well, that's enough for now. The time when you will see is coming soon enough. Goodbye. Fuck off now.
Oh, I'll water it.
Ah, it's okay. I already did that.
The watering can. Where are you, Mr. Watering Can?
Well, since you're not doing something to distract yourself, I hope Charlie can withstand Typhoon Pearls. Okay, right. Back to the detention center.
Guess we can ask him about Adrian.
Oh, good. He popped up.
Of course he did. He should be happy he's back. Love him really.
Yes.
That's my manager. Did you meet her?
Yeah.
What do you think, dude? Strong woman, right? And she takes good care of me.
You're such a mama's boy.
Yeah, dude. It went quiet.
Yep.
What's wrong?
How much do you know?
What do you mean, how much?
Mr. Lawyer, I may be your client, but I hope you'll keep yourself out of my personal life.
No, I would never.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a lunch appointment I have to keep.
You're in detention! Who in the world are you going to eat with?
The security guard? That's what it
The
says.
security guard!
Mr. Nick?
This Celestine Pax lady. Somehow I get the feeling she is a very important person in all of this. I didn't mean to make him disappear before talking about the scandal with him. I should have presented the newspaper clipping first, shouldn't I?
I think you're going to have to get over yourself and ask Edgeworth for information.
Oh, fucking...
Hello!
Present.
You're so grumpy with him! I have no interest in talking about useless evidence. Put a little more thought into what you show me. Feels right?
So stuck up as ever.
It's the profile you need to show me, you idiot. Stop that! Why are you reading that right now? This woman is another key to solving this case. Oh. Yeah, because Gummy was about to say about her, but he got interrupted by Bitch von Karma. What? Do you like that I call Gumshoe Gummy? Well, it's better than Dicky. Dicky Gummy! Edgey-poo! Right, come on.
Do you really think so?
She was Adrian Andrews' mentor a long time ago, but she was suddenly called away by a different show and became Juan Corridor's manager. And then, a few months later, Celeste Impax died.
But her death was ruled a suicide, right?
Yes. But there is still one riddle we've yet to solve. We've yet to solve! Oh my god, again? Why are there basic English mistakes?
A riddle.
A suicide note. What are you doing right? Are you getting snacks just because it's getting juicy? You... Oh, goodness me.
You're off me.
It went missing. No one could find it.
The suicide note just vanished, huh?
I guess... Yep, we got more to talk. Miss Impax's death was most certainly a suicide. Of that there is no mistake. However, we could not find her suicide note. That's when the police began to suspect that someone had hidden it.
The suicide note?
Yes!
But how do you know Miss Impax had even written such a note?
There was no solid evidence. However, we did find traces of ink on her right index finger, which makes the likelihood of a suicide note very high.
But who would hide such a thing?
The police think it was Mr. Juan Corridor himself.
The victim?
He was the one who found her body, which makes him the only person who had a chance to hide her suicide note.
Mr. Corridor hid his own manager's suicide note. But why?
As long as her note is missing, any speculation beyond this is meaningless. For now, I think you should look this over. Stop it, right? This is the suicide report. Part 1 anyway. Please try not to get your chocolatey fingers on it, right? Now, you know what? Wipe your hands on my bloody cravat and then take this. Please. I can always put another one on.
I'm sorry, I'm just remembering. You also just had a cravat up your ass. Motherfucking updated hot-up report. Gumshoe salary cutting noises. Part 1.
Okay, deceased found by VAR. Okay, I guess we'll ask him about the suicide report since I can't read it. Edgy, can you read it for me, please? I don't like to look through reports.
Are you fucking joking?
I like suicide reports even less. Worst of all are the reports that have multiple parts like that one. That has 2.
Where's the other one? 2 parts.
What you just handed me is the first part of the report. Here is the second part. I'm letting you go at your pace, right? Now, here is the second part. What do you
The
think?
second part of the report is about an attempted suicide. The attempter's name... It's Adrian Andrews.
How interesting.
Miss Andrews, what did she do?
She tried to kill herself. She doesn't seem like the kind of person to try and kill herself, though.
Why would she do that?
Oh, thank goodness you put the fucking stacks away now that it's serious! You think she's a strong career woman? That's just what she wants you to think. Adrian Andrews, she has a certain secret she's always trying to hide.
And now we can go back and magatama that bitch.
This is the power of me being gay. I had this over you as a bisexual man. Well, if Phoenix and Edgeworth are canonically a thing, which debatable. They never end up together. They don't exactly kiss, so it's like Phoenix has at least had girlfriends in the past.
Yeah, bisexual.
Yeah, considering his connection with Edgy, definitely goes over the rounds of friends, in my opinion. Anyway, Adrian Andrews, she always has a certain secret she's always trying to hide.
A secret? I love secrets.
Her dependent nature. That's what she's really like on the inside.
Miss Andrews. Dependent. Looks like the exact opposite of what that woman is. Who? What's this about Miss Andrews having a dependent nature?
Adrian Andrews' attempt at suicide was a few days after the death of Celeste Ingalls. And why did Adrian Andrews think about committing suicide? Because she had apparently lost her will to live.
Lost her will, but why would she... Oh.
Her pillar of strength, her mentor, Celeste Impacts, was gone forever. That's why.
Why would that...
Is that what they call following someone to the grave?
After her attempted suicide, Adrian Andrews started attending counselling sessions. She is someone who needs a person in whom she can trust absolutely. And when she finds that person, she'll do anything she can to keep them near.
So she found that in one after...
Or she found that in a man who was using one. Without such an anchor in her life, her crippling anxiety stifles her ability to live.
And that's the nature of her dependency on others.
When Celeste Impacts suddenly committed suicide, the world before her turned pitch dark. That's according to Adrian Andrews herself.
And that means her super confident attitude.
It's all a facade. She's only copying her mentor's behaviour to hold herself together.
How terrible. Okay, now... I like you, fine.
You're welcome.
The whole... Sorry Powers, in a bit of a hurry. Fuck off Lotta. Guard's room. Can I still be here, bitch?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Miss Andrews is here!
Good.
But it looks like she's talking with someone.
That's Francisco von Karma!
Miss Von Karma? What are you doing here?
Well, you see, I'm his lawyer, so...
You've got some nerve following me around.
Following you, bitch! I didn't even know you were here! Following you... What?
You're getting too used to Phoenix, I guess. You're becoming one with him. You're becoming one. Oh, I think we... Did you click twice?
No.
Okay.
That's you, Miss Von Karma. You're the one doing the following.
Pearls.
You're always following after that Mr. Detective with that little beard.
Me? Following after Scruffy? Don't make me laugh.
Oh, let me show you something interesting, little girl. What is that? An electromagnetic receiver. I planted a tracking device on that detective. And with this, I know that fool's every move.
The noise we heard was this receiver. I feel really sorry for the
That also seems really illegal.
Now then, let's stop wasting time. Adrian Andrews. Yes? Think hard about what we just discussed. Understood? Alright.
What are those two talking about?
Miss Andrews, she seems a little dazed, doesn't she?
Right, Magatama time. Yep. She's going to be obviously the hardest one, I think.
Yeah. Why was Juan Cordo murdered? If you ask me, I think you know the reason he was killed. Why are you hiding things? Don't you realize you're putting Mr. Engarde's life in danger by your actions?
Why do you ask questions for which I have no answer? The truth is, I was not close to Mr. Corridor.
You were not that close.
That's right. I've never been good at being intimate with another person.
You're not good at being intimate with another person. Somehow I highly doubt that. Her profile?
No. Technically we're talking about Juan at the minute, so that was the clipping.
You and Mr. Corridor had an intimate relationship, did you not?
A silly third-rate tabloid article. If you even had half your wits about you, you wouldn't believe such rubbish.
Well, it seems quite a few people have already bought into this story.
That's to be expected in a world filled with crooks and liars.
Note to self, stay on her good side.
In any case, I despise interpersonal relationships like that.
I see. However, what if there was a need for you to get close to someone?
Me? Need to get close to Mr. Corridor. As if there was ever such a need.
Didn't you get close to Mr. Corridor for this person's sake?
Now we can present her profile.
Celestine Pax, your mentor.
How do you know about Celeste?
Celestine Pax, she committed suicide, didn't she? But it looks like no one knows why. Right before her death, she was Juan Corridor's manager. So I believe you got close to Mr. Corridor so you can find out more about her suicide.
You have a great imagination. You may have a future yet as a slimy muckraker for a future third-rate tabloid.
Miss Andrews.
There was no mystery surrounding her death. None. It would be pointless for me to force myself into a relationship for nothing.
Is that really true? Was there really no mystery at all? I don't believe you were completely at ease with the way her suicide was resolved.
And now it's the report part 1. Because
Yeah.
of the note.
Miss Impact's suicide note was never found, was it? It looks like the police were under the suspicion that someone had hidden it. Like maybe the person who discovered her body, Mr. Corridor.
Juan.
And, Miss Andrews, I believe you thought the same thing. That's why you became intimate with Mr. Corridor.
I've sat quietly and listened to your insulting ramblings long enough. It's true that Celeste was my mentor. However, allow me to say this again. It had nothing to do with me. I didn't even know her suicide note was never found. I'm a person who doesn't care about what goes on in the lives of others.
That's the impression you like to give. However, I don't think that's who you really are.
What?
I have evidence that says otherwise. This is proof that Celeste Impacts was someone very special to you. Miss Andrews, you nearly went through with it too, didn't you?
Went through with what?
Ending your life. Miss Andrews, you look and act like a very strong woman who has it all together. You don't ask for anyone's help, relying only on yourself.
Yes, I've been very independent ever since I can remember.
However, that is all just a lie, a facade. You've always searched out people on whom you can depend on.
That's...
You were dependent on Miss Impacts, weren't you? Which is why, when she passed away, you lost everything you had.
Stop! And Celeste passed away so suddenly like that. I died a death of my own, but no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't stop thinking about what had become of her note.
You must have heard about the police report. The one that said the police suspected Mr. Corridor of hiding Miss Impacts' note. You heard about it and thought to recover it from him by getting close. Am I right? If that's the case, then everything changes.
What do you mean?
What topic did we start this conversation on again?
It was, why was the victim killed?
Exactly. Somehow, Miss Andrews, it seems that you have become the one with the reason to want Mr. Corridor dead.
Me?
Mrs. Pax was everything to you. And then she died. And you would do anything to find out why she was And you would do anything to find out why she killed herself. Even commit murder.
Murder?
Good.
It's true. I am a woman who can only live in insecurity. I am physically small, and I don't really have a lot of self-confidence. I've pushed against all that, though. I've tried to live strongly. I never wanted anyone to find out the truth. Miss Andrews, this one thing, it's the one thing I wanted to take with me to the grave. It was my secret, mine and mine alone.
I'm sorry.
You probably think I'm a worthless human being right now, don't you?
No. Please, Miss Andrews, all I want to know is the truth.
After Celeste passed away, I heard that someone had hidden her suicide note, and that someone was Juan Corridor. Celeste. Without her, I became scared. Everything. Everyone seemed like they were out to get me.
So you got close to Mr. Corridor to recover his suicide note, correct?
Looks like the tabloid reported the truth after all. Ironic, isn't it?
Well, like they say, where there's smoke, there's fire.
And if they purposely add fuel to the fire, they keep the celebrity world burning. But as for the suicide note, I didn't and wouldn't kill anyone for it. It just doesn't suit me, that's all. Well, That's enough for now. I still have work to do, so...
I understand.
Oh, I have one small favour to ask. My attempted suicide. I'd like for you to keep it a secret. Miss Andrews? If you found out about my weakness, I would sooner choose to die than live.
All right, I understand. We'll keep it a secret. Miss Andrews, I guess she's the overthinking type. She probably never says anything without carefully thinking it through first.
Thank you for your discretion. Mr. Nick, can I ask you something?
What is it?
Miss Andrews has been playing with that card in her hand since a little while back.
Card? Yeah, I guess she has. Miss Andrews, what is that card you're holding?
Huh? Oh, this? I don't quite know. It just suddenly appeared in my handbag.
What is it? It looks like a seashell?
That's what it looks like, doesn't it? I just don't remember owning this card. I wonder where I picked it up from.
I'm not remembering something good. Sounds like it would be a rare occurrence.
Oh, I must be off. I leave Mr. and God in your capable hands. Alright, I guess back to the office then. Oh, I guess Pearl has something to say.
Well, I think we've gathered about all we can.
What about Mystic Maya? Is she alright?
Oh, Pearls, she looks so worn out by all of this. She hasn't slept at all and has been walking all over the place with me today.
What's wrong, Mr. Nick?
Let's go back to the office for a little while. You're really tired, right?
Oh, no! I'm okay, really! I'm fine, I really am!
You don't look fine to me.
So, what now?
Well, we did find one thing out for sure. Miss Andrews has a motive.
You mean Miss Impact's suicide note?
That's right. She was also the one to discover the victim's body. Clever.
Ah! Mr. Nick! The transceiver!
Hello? Writing Co-Law officers.
Mr. Attorney, you're not answering the phone.
Maya! Where's Maya?
As I promised, I have not gone within a few feet of her this whole time. Which is why I suppose she's absolutely famished.
What?
So I suggest you win a quick acquittal, my friend. At any cost, wouldn't you agree?
Wait! Maya, let me hear her.
Very well.
Ask my
Maya, is that you?
sis! Ask my sis!
Maya! Damn it, he cut me off.
Mystic Maya said ask my sis, didn't she?
Sis, what does she mean by that?
Come on, Phoenix. You're a hopeless one.
Sorry. Ah! Yeah.
I have a message from Maya, so come, ask me anything you want about her. At least Pearl's kind of switched on. She said ask my sis.
I just thought about something. I should have gone towards the transceiver.
But we didn't. Oh, we'll show the boyfriend it next time. Or at least Gumshoe probably would have filled him in.
How's Maya?
She's safe. For now. My kidnapper is one to keep his word, it seems.
Glad to hear she's safe, but yeah, how did you know?
As soon as she was locked up, Maya called for me. I read the note she left, and I gathered as much information about her surroundings as I could.
You spirit channeling like that? Pretty smart of her. The kidnapper. What's he like?
I don't know. Apparently, Maya went to answer a phone call at the hotel and was drugged there.
And?
She didn't see the face of her attacker.
Ah!
Maya's locked up in a very dark place right now. I'll tell you everything I heard when I was with her.
When you were with her?
I'm starving! I could really go for some apple pie. I mean, at a time like this, sweets are the only way to go. I have to stay positive! He promised he wasn't going to kill me. I'm not going to die. Sis, I wonder if you're with Nick right now.
Okay, we can examine.
Yep. What's this? It feels like there are a lot of glass bottles here.
Shouldn't wine cellar.
Are these, they feel like barrels? I'll pass. Too bad I'm really hungry. I'm not really thirsty. Drat, it's locked. This door's lock does seem easy enough to open. On TV, the hero always uses a plastic card or a stiff piece of cardboard. Then, click! They magically open the door. I wonder if there's a card like that around here I could use. Huh? Someone dropped a card here. You dropped your Joy-Con. Explain.
That's the card that Miss Andrews was playing with.
Which means the kidnapper is the killer.
Yeah.
He's the real killer. That's, I guess, like his calling card. It kind of looks like a business card. There's no name on it. It's a picture of a seashell. It's a picture of a seashell, I think. What a strange card.
Yeah, no, you're right. It has to be the killer. Well, obviously, he's the killer.
Yeah, he's the killer. Ah! That's it! This shell card! If I use this, maybe I can get the door open. This might be my key out of here. I had a feeling this card might be useful. I'm such a genius! Alright, now if you'll excuse me, Mr. Kidnapper. I did it! Okay, now I'm getting the heck out of here! I shouldn't keep Nick waiting, or worried. Do-do-do-do! Da-da-da-da! I'm free! Right, there we go. So that's obviously the end of the investigation. We will see you in court. I will see you tomorrow in court, just like that. Thank you all for watching this latest addition to our growing collection of varying games and reviews, just videos in general. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Please leave a like and a comment in the comments section down below. We love hearing what you think. If you have any recommendations for either games to play or material to review, let us know in the comments and we'll do our best to get to them when we can.
If you like our content, subscribe to see more. Check out our playlists if you are looking for something new or worried you've missed an episode. Click on the recommended video appearing on the screen if you want to see more of us right now. You won't regret it, we swear. Subscribe to our Patreon to become one of our lovely beans today. However, if that is too expensive for you at this time, please consider a one-off donation on our Ko-fi. Help a poor T-wench today.
And with that, Lime out.
Dragon out.
Bye!